Hello, Anakin Hoffman. Hello, Charlotte Kemp. Charlotte. Right now I'm just painting this Space Marine. Currently I'm trying to do some OSL. So this is supposed to be a very bright area. So I'm just highlighting the areas around it so it actually looks bright. The music is from Bravely Default, which is an excellent video game. Nice, Charlotte. What are you painting? All of my painting? I mean, I only have a couple of things here right now. Anything that works with a purple background? I honestly don't. I can't think of anything. How am I painting? I mean, all of my stuff's kind of in a different area right now. Here, let me finish a little bit of what I'm doing right here. Just try to figure out where I want to put these highlights, and then I feel like a little more here. Ooh, so this is definitely extending too far. So right here. So actually a little right here as well. Here. I can show a couple of my most recent things actually. Here, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I am back. Just grabbed a couple of the things I painted most recently. Yeah, I'll just keep these over here. Nice. Are you planning to paint like an ocean? Like an ocean lit by sunset? Definitely need to track that a little. No? Huh. Is it just gonna be like a jellyfish floating in a purple backdrop? Yeah, that definitely, once I pull that back, that should look a lot better. Nice. Are you planning to do something interesting with the purple, like swirls, or do you want it to just be like kind of a straight background? Kind of need to, let me just try this again. This area needs to be redone. Got it. That glow is actually starting to look decent. Definitely gonna have to weaken over here. I'm gonna want strengthen slightly. Yeah, Charlotte, please keep us updated as you continue painting. Yeah, it's starting to like that. Yeah, let me weaken that a little. Yeah, sometimes that can be really difficult. Let me actually try strengthening this a little, the green, and then making it a glaze, a red glaze. That should work. Right here. Ooh, yeah. And I can also imagine if you only mix a small amount of that, it's probably difficult to get that exact ratio right. See if I can thin out a little more, because right now it's a very strong red. Let's see if I can just I just realized what I'm gonna need to do. Okay, there we go. That's looking a lot better. Yeah. Just strengthen slightly right here. Just a minor edge highlight. Nice. I wish you luck, Charlotte. Definitely right here needs a little bit. Definitely highlight right here. I'm thinking a little on this edge. Get that red. And with this angle, it might act. Here, let me just strengthen this a little more. With this angle as well, I might want. I like how this is looking. Da 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 da. You're gonna name jellyfish Boba? Cool. What color do you plan to paint the jellyfish? Ooh, blue, silver, and purple. Yeah, that's gonna look really nice on the purple background. This is definitely looking interesting. I'm gonna have to brighten this. It just doesn't look that bright. It doesn't look bright enough to make this. I mean, we'll see, we'll see. Let's grab a little bit of my orangish fiery color. Let's just strengthen. Let's just see how it looks with a little bit of highlighting. No, 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 no. Ooh, that looks a lot better already. Yeah, that would be very annoying. Ooh, yeah. Definitely looking a lot better on this. I'm gonna need to add some more of that orange though. Or that red, whatever it is. Can I just zoom in more? It helps a little. Nice. Is it like a gift or is it for an assignment? Na, 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 na. Definitely needs pops. Nice. Does your art teacher like jellyfish? Like particularly like jellyfish? No. Also, is the music coming across well? Hi again, Anakin. Like, is the music coming through the mic nicely? Oh, so the the different painting is the gift, or the jellyfish? Wait, yeah. Um, I see. Okay, I think I see. So the jellyfish is a different painting from the gift. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, there we go. Then like a tiny bit. Yeah, that's looking a lot hotter. So it's actually getting a little too strong there. Because then it's just making it not work. So actually, let me try this. I think if I strengthen right here. Strengthen here, here, here. Ooh, that's looking a lot better already. And then if I weaken it significantly here, so it's not that bright, so it's more consistent. Dun, 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 dun. I do that. Ooh, okay. And then re-strengthen it. Hello, Roast Dinner. Roast Dinner Lord. There we go, Roast Dinner Lord. That's how I say it. That's looking a bit too far there. I need to weaken that. What do you mean, like the backpack area? It's definitely too strong here. But if I do it like that looks... Then weaken slightly, and then we'll continue strengthening. Oh, this bit right here. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to get the object source lighting working properly on this. No, don't worry, he's not hating on painting, he's just saying this area right here is the most annoying spot to paint. Like this specific part of the miniature. Yeah. It has a lot of tiny bits, and it's kind of a little bit of a weird shape. So yeah, I can see how that makes it hard to figure out how to get the lighting on it. And without proper application of Nuln Oil, it can be very annoying to shade. Yeah, that's looking decent. Maybe just slight there. Tiny little bit of strengthening right here. There we go. That's looking better. That's looking a lot better. Yeah, I haven't really figured out how to get that good looking rust effect or anything. At least not on a green, like I'm painting salamanders. So I just kind of more go with, oh, they're just have good armor. Because also they're Forge Masters in lore. So it makes sense to be able to keep very good care of their armor. Yeah, there we go. This is looking nice. It's kind of stretching too far here. I kind of need to weaken that. Right here. It just doesn't need to be right here. There we go. That's... I'm almost wondering if I should weaken this as well. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks now. There we go. And then... yeah, there we go. And now that's properly bright. And then I just put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this light orange. Yeah, that's not strong enough. Oh, so I'm trying to make these bits of the power pack look like very fiery, very almost on fire, flamey. So I'm kind of just doing some OSL with that. And it's just trying to figure out how to get that to work with the metallics. And nice, Charlotte. Did the blue, silver, and purple mix work out? Yeah, I'm just trying something new because I haven't actually done that with any of my other dudes. And yeah, I think it might be interesting, especially on an Eradicator. Nice, Charlotte. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I think I'll just wrap up these highlights because I'm basically done. I don't want to make it too bright. Just gonna put some tiny, tiny bits of like fire yellow, like a yellowish orange. Here I'll put a lot more just because here is like right at it. There we go. That's looking pretty fiery. Nice, Charlotte. I hope she likes it. Yeah, darker. I think a darker red actually would. I think it's the missing thing. Here, let me grab. Let's put this back for a moment. Okay, I hope it works out, Charlotte. There we go. Get some nice, slightly darker red for glazing. Let's see if this is looking. Let's see if this is looking good. Yeah, there we go. I might want to make it slightly thinner, actually. Nice. Wow, that must have been a really, really high-level bingo for you to win enough for an Imperial Knight. Congratulations. Are you planning to buy an Imperial Knight or a Chaos Knight? Oh yeah. I definitely needed a darker red. Just go over some of the stuff with that. Oh, right, sorry, forgot to zoom in. Both. Wow, okay, that was high-level bingo. Was this like for a competition, or is this like tickets or something? Let's grab a little bit of normal red again, actually. Just there we go. It's looking pretty fiery. Nice. That's a bit expensive, but also a lot of money, so no, it's probably worth it. So congratulations. Do you have any plans on which Imperial and Chaos Knights you want to get? Hi, Charlotte. Did it end up working out? Did your mom like it? Yeah, that's definitely looking nice and fiery. Nice. Okay, let's strengthen the highlights over here now. Awesome. Do you plan on painting anything else today? Okay. Well, it's nice that it worked out, Charlotte. Nice roast, Lord. Yeah, I kind of do a lot of things with my salamanders. I usually just paint one at a time. So, for example, this was one of my last ones. This is actually the last mini I painted before this Eradicator. He took quite a lot, honestly. This guy took a couple weeks. Yeah, Charlotte? What's next? Where was I? I did here. The show Rio. Unless that is an acronym for something, I do not believe I've seen it. I am very uneducated in forms in most media. Yeah, I almost certainly definitely haven't seen it then, because I watch very, very little on Netflix. I think the last thing I watched was a cooking show. Is there anything else that's decently bright now? Trying to elevate the highlights to the next level. Been working a small little passion project and making a little display of Imperial Fist fighting 1,000 suns. Finally painting a Terminator with a gun. Nice, Roasted Lord. Here, let me... I actually have a couple of 1,000 suns myself, even though I don't really collect them. Just because they're some of my favorite looking units. I love how they look. Back as he shows the Gatling gun down the open helmet. Nice! That's actually awesome. I honestly also love how the 1,000 Suns look. They're so cool. The only thing is they have like literally 5 different boxes of Space Marines, and that is every single Space Marine they have, I think. Right? Because Scarab Occult, Rubric, Sorcerers. I can't remember if there's a Sorcerer character. Ahriman. Yeah, I think they like literally have 5 boxes of Space Marines. Ooh. That's a really cool idea, actually. That makes me want to get 1,000 Suns and make a diorama of them too, but I just don't really have most of the materials necessary. Nice. Thank you, Charlotte. Right. Where was I? Right, I was gonna strengthen highlights here. By the way, is the music coming through clearly? Like, is this... Or is it like, I can't think of the word. But it's like just coming through clearly? You know what? Let's get a darker red here, actually. And yeah, again, thank you, Charlotte. Ooh, that. I'm so curious to know what that looks like, Roasted Lord. Let me put this. Yeah, it's no problem, Charlotte. Rose Dinner Lord, do you have a channel or anything where you show off your stuff? Yeah, that would be really cool, Roast Dinner Lord. Roast Dinner Lord. Nah, I need a little better. Nice, Charlotte. Once the stream is over, I will make sure to check it out. Yeah, that would be really cool, Charlotte. Hammerhead ship, Roast General Lord? I don't believe I'm... Is that a Warhammer thing? Or... is this... There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my fist on the red. My slightly lighter red. Just so I can really start strengthening the highlights again. Yeah, that makes sense, Roast General Lord. And Charlotte, I'm excited to check it out. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Roast General Lord, hopefully when the materials do arrive, it'll look awesome. Yeah. Oh, shoot. One moment. There we go. I was worried for a second it was like an ad or something, but no. Williams, my goat, wouldn't do that to me. Well, Roast General Lord, I'm sure it's going to look absolutely epic once it's done. Let me just try to like... It's a very bright, actually, piece of work. Let me dim that down a little. And yeah, Charlotte, I will check it out. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah, it's just so dim in comparison. It kind of needs something brighter. But, I mean, here, to be fair, I did actually do that. No. Let's see what the next one is. I think it's... Ooh, okay. Impossible Dream. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I didn't grab the right one, right? Let's try it again. Yes. Okay, Charlotte. I hope you'll return to us soon. Okay, yeah, that's looking a lot brighter now. Looking nice and fiery. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of glazing just to really make everything match. Let's see if this is gonna overwhelm. Yeah, this is perfect. Wow, that was a really quick AFK. They're only out for like 3 seconds. There we go. Okay, I think the fiery effects are just about done. Yeah, I don't think really much more is necessary, honestly. Okay, so that's the kind of like heat effects from heating and lighting effects from the power pack. Now, what am I going to do next? What do you think you need to add, Charlotte? Now, let's see. So I have silver. I have tubes. They are not painted yet, Spentrike. Although that is actually a good point. I will do that right now. Charlotte, you were missing the name? Don't worry, I'm doing it right now. Dun, dun. I'm gonna have to use a different brush for this. This is not the brush. Okay, now I will add the eyes. Okay. Spentrike, you should do a video of your battle sisters eating the Tyranids. Yes. You should use a knife, cut a Tyranid in half, and have a battle sister eat it. I think that would be an excellent video. You would get 100,000 subscribers at the end of 2028 if you use this video idea. It would guarantee your success on YouTube. Okay, now I'm thinking, instead of cleaning up the eyes yet, I think I'll make it yellow. So let's put some cyan in yellow. Oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use fire. What am I doing? Or maybe I'll just use yellow. Yes, the jellyfish needs eyes. It just wouldn't make sense without eyes. Na 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 na. And you need to make sure they are googly eyes specifically. Na na. Oh, yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, there we go. Looking a lot better already. Na, na, na. Na, 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 na. That is a good point, and I do think they would look excellent if you do that. But that's how you should paint the Tyranids. Ooh, pink star glasses over googly eyes? That would be incredible. That's looking decent now. No, it needs to be. Already painted like that. All of them? Already? Well, in that case, you need to paint your goblins like that. Oh, I keep accidentally blocking. There we go. Oh, your goblin. Okay, your goblins are red. Clearly, you have bathed them in the blood of the sacrificed. Sure, let's just really zoom in and see where the mistakes are here. Oh wait, I thought you were gonna paint the goblins white. What are you doing? Okay, this next step is gonna be really precise. Like, I thought you were gonna paint them with their hoods white. What are you doing? Anyways. Ooh, smile or no smile. Master Elf. So what I actually did for the gold here is I did a couple things, but first I'm gonna answer Charlotte. Charlotte, smile. Pink glasses, googly eyes, and smile would work perfectly. And Master Elf. So what I actually do for this gold is three things. So first, I base coated in this brown. It doesn't really matter what you base coat in, as long as it's a brown or like a slightly lighter paint. Then I just used Retributor armor, the normal gold. And then one of the most important steps, I finished up with Reikland Flesh Shade over all the gold, just a very little bit. And then actually what I plan to do next is on the very brightest areas, I'm going to apply Retributor Gold again. So if you see right here, this area and this area are the same. But when I do it on the actual, like when I do it a bit later, once I finish the stuff I'm doing right now, I'm going to put a little bit of this over here in just the areas where the light hits the most. Because that kind of has a similar effect to non-metallic metal, except much, much easier to accomplish. Anyways, let me zoom in really, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Yep, because here, let me just do this step first. Yeah. So what basing does is it basically replaces your need of having to put the gold on like 10 times to get the same effect. Nah, it needs a little more white. Okay, bye, Spent Trike. Nice. Now, the real question for Boba. Will they make it to 1 year old? There we go. Looking better. Looking a lot better now. Now that he has eyes. Okay. So yeah, then what I'm just going to do now. Here, once I just clean this brush super quickly. For the gold, I wanted to do this earlier, but I forgot. Yeah. So for metallics, it's... Happy birthday, Boba. But for the metallics, it's generally a good idea to base with something closest to the color, because the metallic, it's very easy for them to thin almost too much and then be very, very difficult to apply them. So when you put on a base coat of a similar color, like for example, I put on this gray, like a darkish gray for silver, it tends to work out pretty well. Yeah, Charlotte? Let me get more gold. I think I honestly don't really care for or against it. Really, I don't really care about it. Oh, this is not good. That's not good at all. It exists, and that's like 95% of my emotion towards it. Like, I don't know. I think it's a dumb joke, but most jokes are also dumb. So, like, not really much to criticize there. Oh, yeah, just... The effect just a little bit of touching up has is kind of crazy. It is. It definitely is stupid. But, like, again, at the same time, a lot of jokes are stupid. So not too much to really criticize there. Okay. Looking slightly better already. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a much brighter gold. So I think that's going to look good. There we go. Much shine here. Oh, I almost forgot about that. That would be good. Nice. Always happens. Okay, there we go. Looking decent. And then next step. How about... Yep, Master Elf. Also, I wanted to make a video of it, but I keep forgetting. You can actually use like a Wraithbone with a gold. Or a Wraithbone or a white with a gold, but it's going to look much brighter than when you use something closer to its normal color, like a brown. Because also, for example, with non-metallics, you build up with dark browns and yellows to get a gold-looking effect. While with silvers, you get a gray and white. Ooh, gold flakes. I'm trying to imagine how this jellyfish looks on my head. And it's just so incongruous. Here. Oh. Next, I kind of have two next step options. I can either... Oh, I'm definitely going to touch up this black, actually. But then I think... I think I might do Purity Seals next. Because there's Purity Seal here, Purity Seal here. So, for example, for Purity Seals as well, Like if you're using a Wraithbone spray, it doesn't matter as much. But for Purity Seals, I like using Rakarth Flesh and Flayed One Flesh. Huh? Didn't realize they both had flesh. Anyways, because it just makes it look a little more like cloth than just white. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nice, Charlotte. Sure, if you want. Here, let me just zoom in again so you can kind of see what I'm doing. What brown? The brown I used here is Steel. Very zoomed in. Steel Legion Drab. But really any brown should work, as long as it's not very dark. Just like a brown around this, or maybe a brown that looks more like this. Here, let me zoom it out so I can actually show. Yeah, it's no problem. I mean, that's like half of the stream. The other half is just me silently painting. I guess, I don't know, part of it's probably the music. But yeah, either Steel Legion Drab or something similar to like Gorthor Brown. Just something in this general brightness range. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Right, zoom in. Let us continue with basing Purity Seals. You know, I probably really should do some sub-assembly, but I don't know. Why not make life harder for myself? That's always more entertaining. There we go. Okay, the front of the Purity Seal is looking nice. Hi, Spentrek. I thought you had to go. Did you just leave for like 2 minutes? Or like 20, I don't know. Time is passing by very quickly. Bit hard to see what I'm doing, but not much to be done about that, unfortunately. Sure, let's just... I don't think zooming in will help, but at the same time, I don't really have any other better options. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there are some models I have, like actually really this one, where sub-assembly just... This model is very open. Like, there's not too much here that really requires sub-assembly, and I prime black, so anywhere that I can't reach, it's just gonna be black anyways. And those areas tend to be very dark because they're shadowed, that's why I can't reach them. So it's usually not a big problem. Where do I want to do? Right. Let's zoom in. Yeah, this needs another application. Okay, now we're just gonna put on this Purity Seal, then we'll do some minor highlights, and that should be the end of that. And then I'll see what other step I inevitably forgot, and then we'll finally get to the armor. Don't cheat like that. Don't cheat like that, Spence Strike. No. I can't stand. I can't win against cat videos. It's too powerful a force. You say that, but that's just because you haven't been monopolizing. That's just because you haven't taken full advantage. Acts? Oh, cats. Oh, no. Hi, Calico Star. Oh, no. 4 cats. All you need to do is incorporate Warhammer into that properly, and I'm cooked. It's over. I mean, I feel like that's just in general. Phones are very annoying to type on. There we go. That's looking decent. What? That's not true. I don't even see how that relates, honestly. Okay, now we're gonna do the fun part of Purity Seals, the red. Maybe I should paint the Blood Angels. I really like painting red. That is true, Master Elf. Yeah, Charlotte? Did something happen? Here, I need to put this brush away. Oh. Also, I'm gonna need to do touch-ups. Of course, because I always forget touch-ups. What do you mean? Did something happen, or? Is your account too young? Here, where was I? Here, let me just pull out a little. Oh, I keep... Okay. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. It is fortunately not a problem I've had. Let's grab some yellowish thingy. I don't know what that... What color is this? Is this like a flesh tone? I can't really tell. This is a difficult color. Let me just put this aside for now. I'll organize everything later. There we go. That's looking a lot nicer. Okay. Yeah, that's probably old enough for it to work. Oh, that's whatever. I'll wash out in a moment. Yeah, I honestly don't really know the specifications YouTube has for accounts, so I don't think it lets you post instantly, right? It's not a year. I honestly don't know. decent. Yeah, that makes sense, Gaminator. Also, hello. Keep forgetting to say hi to people. That does make sense for Flayed One Flash, though. Because it does look like a highlighter. Hello, Le Studio or Oxy. Le Studio Roxy. Oh, Le Studio Roxy. There we go. That's how it's pronounced. Probably. Favorite color? Definitely purple. A nice combination of purple looks really nice. Really like that. Where did I want to do? Right. Let us get started on the purity seals. Yep. Here, I'm gonna zoom in so you can really see what I'm doing. Is the light not strong enough? It should be strong enough. Is that better? I think that's better. Oh no, on his back, this is supposed to be highlighting. Wow, this is... Okay, there we go. This is supposed to be highlighting from the... Why is it... There we go. Highlighting from the power pack. Wait, Gaminator, if you like purple, then shouldn't you paint maybe like Soul Drinkers instead of Ultramarines? Also, yeah, the Studio Roxy. It is not a very crowded stream. Wow, I really need to keep these lights brighter. That was actually very helpful. That's a really good point, Gaming, actually. And also, the Ultramarines have a ton of cool character models and such. So that's... And the Victrix Guard. So yeah, purple Ultramarines actually make sense. I mean, honestly, if I could still find, like, Gravis Calgar for a good amount, I would probably consider getting him. And it kind of depends. Oh, there you go, that's better. Good enough. Yeah, that's a very good point as well, actually. I mean, personally, I like the benefit of the Salamander's Anvil Siege because I love Gravis armor, my favorite looking Space Marine armor by far. So I have an army with a majority of units being Gravis, despite the fact that I have the Salamander's Combat Patrol. Let's grab some Fist on Red. Let's do some nice highlights with that. There we go. Starting to look clean. Now let's do the final touch. step that really makes the purity seals look good. Oh, this is kind of a specific chapter. So this is the salamanders, but I changed their color scheme a little because I didn't really like the black backpacks. It felt a bit weird to me. So instead, I just painted the backpacks green instead. And the shoulder pads, instead of also being green, I made those gold. But other than that, this is just salamanders. This is just salamanders with a slightly different color scheme. I need to get my orange out again. Yeah. Oh, so Gaminator, you can actually get the Apothecary Biologist in another box, which is Heroes of the Chapter. So you know how the Leviathan box is the big box, right? And then the Ultimate Starter Set is a bunch of things from the Leviathan box. Yeah. Yeah. I also just really like the green. So I haven't really finished. This guy hasn't had one of his biggest steps yet, but I can show what it looks like. So this is what the armor looks like after I'm done properly highlighting it. Nice. I'm surprised there's only like, what, 2 pig emojis there? 3. I think I can't see what that like 8th one is. Yeah, 3. Good enough. But yeah, where was I? I was highlighting with orange, right? By the way, I did want to ask, is the music coming through like clearly? There we go. Now that purity seal's looking good. That is also a very good point, Gaminator. It's a very good point. Very good point. Although, honestly, I was planning on... Oh, by the way, something super cool. I just remembered. So, you know the Captain in Gravis armor? The one with the... Here, I'll be back in a second. I have it. This guy. This really, really cool guy. I actually just so happen to have a Gravis arm that actually fits one of his extras. So, 2-handed chainsword that can be put on any Gravis Marine. So I'm considering getting another and also, of course, I had to put a plasma pistol on a Gravis arm to work for that. So I am very much considering getting aggressors, and instead of putting on power fists of one of them, like maybe the lieutenant, I'll give him this 2-handed chainsword. Because I think that would look really, really cool. Anyways, we were painting. So let's do the other purity seals now. Let's see which ones these are. These are the skull and arrow. Yeah, that's a very good point. Heavy units. Well, heavy. It would have to be a heavy intercessor because I already put the shoulder on it. But yeah, that probably would look very good as well. The thing is, right? I have 15 heavy intercessors already, and I don't know if I need more heavy intercessors. because I also happen to have 2 Gravis captains now. So yeah. Honestly, I'm looking towards the Iron Hands because they have some really, really cool Gravis armor units, and I am very much considering getting a Gravis Tech Marine. Oh, the intercessors. No, I'm talking about the heavy intercessors. These guys. Let me just grab one. I was talking about like these guys. Like instead of maybe this gun arm, I was talking about like putting on the chainsword arm. It's like. Anyways, keep getting distracted. I need to paint. I just need to finish these purity seals and then I can continue. I need way more red than that. Already almost an hour and a half. Kind of crazy. Right here-ish. Is this visible? Can you like see what I'm? Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Iron Hands are getting stuff, which is gonna be cool. Yeah, this is hard for me to work with. Are these lives frequent? I try to make them pretty frequently, but I can't really make them during the week. How long do I plan on streaming? I should be able to stream at least. I know I can do absolutely 10 more minutes. I'm pretty sure I can do another couple hours, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, bye, Charlotte. I hope you have a good day. Okay, I need to paint this slightly differently if I want to actually get to everything. Let me pull back. There we go. Okay, nice little studio of Roxy. Do you have to go right now? Oh, that was on video. Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to clean this with brush soap. Whatever. Yep, that's the correct order of things, Spentrike. Okay, there we go. I think that's yeah. Yeah, right now, like for me, it's not middle of the day, but it's close. And I know Spentrike is in the same time zone. It's like 4 o'clock over here. I think I actually have enough red right now. 22. Oh, so like 10:15. Oh yeah, that is pretty late. That's in Europe, I think. Or is that like... There we go. Nice. I still know time zones. This right here is honestly one of my favorite songs from the game, since this is a video game soundtrack. There we go. Now, I think I'll do touch-ups next. Here, I think I can just make sure it's still sharp. Yep. Yeah. Here. Let me see which one was before. Ooh, the day the wind blew. Yeah. I mean, I think later. I think a bit later. I might just go through till the end of this thing. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. This is the music for the second area. The second area of the game. Okay, Spentrike, I shall check it out. I mean, if I end up streaming for like another hour and 20 minutes, and then some of the really epic music from the game is gonna come out, and that's gonna be cool. I really need to, minor pause. Okay, bye, Spentrike. I need to reorganize my paints after this. They're all just kind of spewing about. Okay. Yes, there's 2 bits of boss music, which here I can check when they'll come. 10 sinking, land in war. Oh, there's one coming up in like 20 minutes. That's really cool. Then there it is. And then in 30 minutes, there's another cool one. Some cool boss music. Anyways, let me just pull out more. I'm just gonna wash my brush real quick, because this one is kind of Yeah, there is. This game has a lot of this is like a Japanese game, so there's a lot of grinding in it. So, but there's also a ton of different areas. So there's a lot of music, and it's made by one of like the best Japanese video game composers, Rebo. They make incredible music. Yeah, brush is dirty. Oh wow, this brush is dirty. Wow, this brush is dirty. Yeah, I'm working everything out of this brush. Okay, the brush is looking slightly better. But I'm definitely going to have to do that for like 30 minutes for that to work. I'll just use a different one. This one's fine for the moment. AC2? Which game is AC2? I'm trying to think, but it's just not coming to mind. Okay. Should I continue? Ooh, okay. There we go. Let's get the brushes back out. Oh, Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I can imagine the music's probably making a big difference. Because again, it's like different tracks for like 100 hours of gameplay. So, not 100. Like 50 hours. And I suppose you could go through much quicker since it's in part puzzly. Let's grab some green. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I actually gotta stop rubbing off paint. I'll do it right this time. Oh. Yeah, nice. I'm honestly not very well versed in Assassin's Creed, so I don't know much about it. The hardest model I've painted. It's okay, I need to pull back the camera to show this. It's kind of between two options, really. Here, I'll be back in a sec. 3 options. It's my 3 options. It is either this Terminator, which I painted this was, I can't remember, like 5 months ago, 6 months ago, like quite a while ago. So either this Terminator, because this was my first proper attempt at doing like good edge highlighting, so I had to redo it a lot, and it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, but there are definitely some very chunky edge highlights. Or it's this Apothecary, which I just finished painting, because I made the mistake of priming black on a model I plan to paint mostly white. So that was not an easy thing. And then, this is probably the actual correct answer. My Redemptor Dreadnought. So this was my first real attempt at object source lighting. And I think I've definitely improved a lot on my more recent plasma and such. But yeah, he was definitely a very hard, because this is the biggest guy I've painted so far by a vast margin. And yeah, I didn't even try to do my normal, what's it called? I can't think. I just can't think of it. But yeah, definitely. Probably this guy. He was not that easy, honestly. And also, I made the mistake for priming white. If you want the figurine to be mostly white, you just prime it white and let the primer, or use the white buff. So, I mean, here's the thing. It kind of depends what you're going for with the white, but it's definitely better to prime white, like prime Wraithbone, or prime something like that, and then do the shadows, and then do very minor highlights, and have the Wraithbone be the majority, because the thing is, white is a very hard paint to apply on a darker thing. And yeah, thank you, Master Elf. Yeah, I put a lot of time into all of these, so I'm really happy with all of them, but they were definitely my hardest models. Yeah, I'm gonna go put these guys back real quick. Okay, I am back. Anyways, bring back this Eradicator. What did I have to do? Right, touch-ups. I don't want to worry about getting black on my gold, so I'm just gonna wash this. Sorry, I had to mute for like 2 seconds. Okay, where was I? I was gonna do touch-ups. Let me grab my black. This is another one of my favorite tracks. I really like this one from the game. I'm gonna have to reorganize all my paints after this. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, and there are multiple. This is probably third or fourth most epic track in this game. Like, this game is awesome. I think I need to thin this out. I don't think I thinned this out enough. There we go. na 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 na. Oh, keep forgetting. Okay, I literally just did it 2 seconds ago. What am I doing? Oh, I legitimately almost forgot that I have to put on transfers. That would have been crazy. Maybe I'll do that this stream. I don't know. It's probably need some new stuff. I want to put on transfers properly. Try like pull back a little. Yeah, I think this time I'm gonna have to use some brush soap. It's a bit of black doesn't want to come out, unfortunately. Let's see what the next one is. I think it's the Duchies one, isn't it? No, it's flying, and then under the Duke's flag. So yeah, I'll just keep doing touch-ups and see how long that takes. Because it is also... already an hour and 40 minutes. And about an hour of the soundtrack left. What do I put on after? That's a question I did not think I would have to answer. The music I put on after this track finishes. Probably a more good video. I mean, that might be a good OST. Is Atrian Odyssey 5 a good enough OST? It's no Bravely Default. It is no Bravely Default. Da 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 dun. Da 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 dun. No. This is another one of my favorite tracks. This one either ranks third or fourth, at least like on the epicness scale, I think. The scale of epicness, however you want to call it. And then I think let me check if Eternity's Moment is soon. Land of the Undead. I think that one's Eternity's Moment. So when that one comes up, that one's a lot more peaceful. That one's also very nice. Wow, it is. I'd have expected to run much lower on battery by now. Any more touch-ups that need to be done? Let's see. Touch-ups. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much. Oh, yes, of course, black. Okay, let's clean up this wire pipe, whatever it is. Where the Prometheum goes. Get it done. Okay, there we go. I think, unless I missed something, that's all. Oh yeah, I did miss something. Oh, I almost forgot highlighting the gun. That would have been bad. That would have been really annoying. Man, I completely forgot about the gun. Yep, this is Eternity's Moment. No. Okay, what else is next? I think that's touch-ups basically done. Silver, green, white. Yeah, that's the touch-ups. Oh, hi, Charlotte. Hmm. Sure, I suppose I'm interested. Yes, I suppose I could be interested in some drama. Take me out. Sure, I can wait. Don't worry, I have time. What are we at? We prayer. Oh, we're close. Just 10 minutes away until we reach one of my favorite parts of the soundtrack. Love this. Love this game so much. Do I want to do some edge highlighting on the gun? It's a difficult question. Let me do the buttons first. Let me just... 6 buttons? 6 buttons can be red. We're so close. Oh, yeah, this brush needs some cleaning. By the way, Charlotte, be warned, there is a character limit in the chat. So you probably do want to be prepared to split it across multiple messages. Oh, we're so close. I think you are right, Liz Studio Roxy. Anyways, we are like not just short of 10 minutes away from, I think, the second most epic song in Bravely Default, which is the game where all this music originates from. I think I will organize my paints for the moment. Just get everything back where it's supposed to be. They've been moving everything and I really don't want to. Yeah, that definitely a good decision. But Was this person just like hiding their true nature before? Oh, maybe I'll just move to the side for the moment. Just as I paints. Oh, yeah. That sucks. Did you hit him back? Did you hit him back twice as hard? I think the next song. Yeah, the very next song's cool. This one's very cool. Whoa. Who? How did you even end up getting with this person? Like, how did you two even, like, get in a relationship at all? Because he seems like a very mean person. Can I do this? Yeah, I didn't think I could. You know what? Let me just close this brush up. Oh, I mean, that's certainly a very logical explanation of it. Okay, let me see if I can do something. Yeah, that is true. Hopefully you'll recover. Soon at least. Here, let me see if I can... Not that. Not that. Do I have the option of... How do I start a poll? Oh. Huh. Oh, no, definitely getting rid of that. Okay, yeah, I can't figure out how to do that. Okay, that makes a bit more sense time-wise. Okay. I want to show something, but at the same time, I'm curious to see how this continues. I'm gonna need to experiment with this later at some point. Okay, I have a small, like, poll kind of thing for everyone who is currently in chat. So I need to figure out what mini I'm going to paint next. So I will put up the 6 real options, and whichever one gets more people wanting me to paint it, I'll do. So first, Captain in Gravis armor, which is this guy. Next, a Tech Marine. So he's got a lot of dangly, like, tentacle-ish bits. So yeah, he's a cool dude. He would be basically completely red. Next choice is just another heavy intercessor. So just like a dude walking. Next choice is just a completely ordinary Infernus Marine. Just a dude with a flamer. The next choice is this decked out Assault Intercessor. So he's got a power sword, hand flamer. He's the sergeant, so he's got a bunch of cool stuff. And then finally the big option. An Iron Strike servo turret. So which one do you guys want to see me paint next? Oh, I was wrong. It's actually 5 minutes. This is a song I was thinking of. This is something else. How did I forget? Yes. This guy is about the size of a normal dude. Middle. So here, let me just kind of spread it out. And this right here is the size of a normal dude. This is a normal Space Marine. Completely normal Space Marine. This is like what you have 1,000 of in a chapter. This right here is a Space Marine in Gravis armor. So this is like a more elite unit. So, you know, normal dude's a little smaller. Then, of course, you have your characters like a captain who absolutely dwarfs him. So, middle, you mean this guy, right? Okay. So, yeah, he's like a pretty quick to paint, honestly. He's really just green, brown. Here, I can show you what he looks like. And I'll just go put the other guys back for now, because why not? So this is about what he's going to look like when he's done. So yeah, about what he's going to look like when I'm done. Anyways, Eradicators. I'm thinking I very well may finish painting him. So here, we're just going to put this guy like right here. Just, he can sit on a green. I'll make it work. Just, yeah. There we go. Now he's in the background. That took way too long. So what else should I do? So I really have two more things to do with this guy. I can highlight the gun, edge highlight the gun with a gray, and then I think it's just armor. Since I've already done the flame warmth things on the backpack. Yeah. Just a minute away from my second favorite soundtrack of Bravely Default. I'm really excited for this to come up. I made sure this time it's the actual one. Okay. Yeah, let's edge highlight the gun. Might as well. Is this gonna fall off? This will not fall off. Let's pull things in. Let's grab gray. Now, my second favorite soundtrack in Bravely Default. Is this the right one? Did I mess it up again? I swear if I messed it up. I did mess it up. Oh my god. Okay. 5 more minutes. Sorry. There's one called Evil Fight, and there's one called Evil Flight. This is Evil Fight. The good one is Evil Flight. How did I mess it up? For a second time. Okay, whatever. I mean, this is still a good thing, but it's not nearly the same. I did it twice. Okay, let's here. I should zoom in so you can really see what I'm doing. That is true. I mean, because the thing is, the boss fight. This is a boss fight. The boss fight has two phases, and the song the part I really like is in the second phase. Yeah, it is. Bravely Default has an incredible soundtrack. None of its songs are bad. It's just that some are better than others. It is like here. I'll let me see exactly when it starts. Starts in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. This is slightly different. Oh, it's too blurry. Whatever. I'm definitely gonna have to touch that up. That's too chunky. Keep knocking the. Just 2 more minutes. Let's shift things again. Hello. Oh, 2 of you back at the same time. Nice. Hi, Spin Trek. Hi, Charlotte. Both of you came back at the perfect time. One of my favorite songs in this OST, in the original soundtrack, is coming up in just a minute. I see. I don't think that's an effective way of keeping time, I'm gonna be honest. What are you doing in chat? What are these emojis? Da-da-dum, 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 da-da-dum. Na-na-na-na-na-na. And here is my second favorite song in Bravely Default. Ooh, have to fix that. Spentrike, what are you doing? Anyways, so yes, my second favorite song in Bravely Default, Wicked Flight. And then either the next one or the one after is the final boss theme in the best song. Okay, bye Charlotte. Hope I can catch you later. I did make a Discord, actually. I will have to link that. How do I don't know how to make a message in chat. Okay, Spentrek. I will be sure to get on that at some point. In the next, at the very least, it will be within the next 20 years, and it might even be within the next 10 years. Who knows? It's even theoretically possible it'll be within the next 5 years. Although, that's a little ambitious. Okay, let's fix up the mistakes I made here. Okay, I need to watch this. What's happening? Okay, Spentrike. A Discord. Yeah, I think I will do a Discord actually. Here, let me finish a couple of these details. Oh, that wasn't good. Squigmus, indeed. Mary Squigmus, Spentrike. Okay, there we go. The gun should really be about done. I don't want to do too much more. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how my Discord work. Hmm. I need to figure. Here, I know what I will do. I think. I'm just gonna put this guy on center screen for a moment. I have a link. But I don't know how to put it in chat. That's the hard part. Oh, did the stream pause? I didn't expect that to happen, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. Okay. I left the YouTube app for a moment to check Discord, because I have one I made, but has no one on it. But, if it pauses stream. Okay, I think, in that case, I think I may wrap up stream for today right now. Possibly. Here, I do not have a second device to look at stream and actually post stuff, which is very unfortunate. Here, I'm gonna try something. I'll be back in a moment. Will the Discord... Okay, I am returned. Will the Discord be exclusively Warhammer? No, it really doesn't have to be. Yeah, it can be most hobby things, honestly. Sorry. Oh, we made it. Okay. This is the final boss theme of Bravely Default, and I personally think the best song. That would be a cool thing. Learning is fun. Nice. Yeah, D&D miniatures are cool. Here. So I actually recently joined a D&D campaign, and I'm actually using this Space Marine as my miniature. But yeah, D&D minis are definitely really cool and much, much cheaper than Warhammer. Yes, I am playing him as a paladin in half-plate armor with, I believe, 19 constitution. Because, you know, Space Marine. And he has like 18 strength. Because I got very lucky on my rolls. Anyways, we'll just chill right here. So yeah. He's gonna be fun to play. I also my DM let me equip him with a Warhammer. So he actually will wield a hammer. So that's gonna be fun. Because of course, what is a Space Marine without his Warhammer? Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, I honestly do not know how the D&D campaign is gonna go. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. Anyways, I do think I'll be ending stream soon. Yeah. I think maybe 5 minutes I'll end the stream. Just because I'm kind of feeling done with painting for today. Okay. Cool. I mean, it happens. Not too much you can do about it. That must have been a fun campaign. It must have been a very interesting campaign as well. Hello, everyone who's jumping in right now. I'm actually planning on ending the stream in about 5 minutes. So, yeah, something to keep in mind. A fantasy setting with what kind of technology? Like technology like black powder weapons, or technology like teleportation? Why is everyone joining when stream's ending? Hi, Charlotte. Unfortunately, I do plan on ending stream in like 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay. Is there anything you guys be interested in seeing in before the stream ends? Well, that's the end of this thing. Let me grab a different OSD real quick. One moment, let me. Atrian OS. Right, let me just grab a different OSD real quick. Yes. And I feel like good night's appropriate. It's like 5:30 here. So, wait, what? What do you mean? Okay, that was weird. One moment, let me just open up a different OST real quick. Let's just see which one comes first. Yeah, sure, we can listen to this. Yes. Okay. I hope everyone has a good day. And I will be signing off. Good morning, good evening, and good night. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. There we go. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3.